creating an effective phone script.
Another use of your JIST card is to use it as the basis for a phone script. You will learn more about how to do this in this section. Many job search programs use the phone script approach I present here, and the experience of the many thousands of job seekers who have used this approach has been that it takes from 10 to 15 cold contact phone calls to get one interview. That may sound like a lot of rejection, but most people can easily make 10 to 15 calls in less than an hour. In 2 hours of making phone calls, most people in these programs get 2 or more interviews. How many job search methods are you aware of with that kind of a track record? The phone script I have presented here assumes that you will contact a person who does not know you and who may or may not have a job opening. An example of this situation would be if you were making cold calls to organizations listed in the yellow pages or online. As you gain experience making phone calls, you will adapt what you say to specific situations. For example, you would want to adapt your phone script for use in calling people you know. For learning purposes, I suggest you write and use your phone script in the specific way I outline below. This effective approach has been carefully crafted based on years of experience. I have divided the phone script into 5 sections. As I review each section, complete the related section in the phone script worksheet found later in this chapter. 1. Introduction. This one is easy. Just fill in your name on the phone script worksheet. Write your name as if you were introducing yourself. 2. The position. Always begin your statement with "I am interested in a position as." It takes you only about 30 seconds to read your phone script, and you don't want to get rejected before you begin. So don't use the word job in your first sentence. If you say you are looking for a job or anything similar, you will often be interrupted. Then you will be told there are no openings. For example, if you say, "Do you have any jobs?" the person you are talking to will often say no. And then your presentation will come to a screeching halt in less than 10 seconds. Tip: make certain that you have a carefully written JIST card for yourself to use as the basis for writing your phone script. There are no shortcuts here, so go back and write your JIST card and use that content for what follows. Remember that in the new definition of an interview, you are not looking for a job opening, you simply want to talk to people who have the ability to hire a person with your skills even if they don't have a job opening at the present moment. Fill in your job objective on the phone script worksheet to complete the position statement. If the job objective from your JIST card sounds good spoken out loud, add it as is to your worksheet. If it doesn't, change it around a bit until it does. For example, if your JIST card says you want a management, supervisory position in retail sales, your phone script might say, "I am interested in a management or supervisory position in retail sales." 3. The strengths and skills statement. The skills section of your JIST card includes length of experience, training, education, special skills related to the job, and accomplishments. Rewriting the content from this part of your JIST card for use in your phone script may take some time because your script must sound natural when spoken. You may find it helpful to write and edit this section on a separate piece of paper before writing the final version on your script worksheet. After completing this, you should read the final version out loud to hear how it sounds. You should read it to others and continue to make improvements until it sounds right. 4. The good worker traits and skills statement. Simply take your top adaptive skills, which you pinpointed in Chapter 2 and are listed at the end of your JIST card, and make them into a sentence. For example, "I am reliable and hardworking, and I learn quickly." These are some of the most important skills to mention to an employer, and putting them last gives them the greatest emphasis and may influence the employer to give you an interview. 5. The goal statement. The goal of the phone script is to get an interview. So I suggest that you be direct and use "when can I come in for an interview?" as your goal statement. The reason is that this assertive approach tends to work. If you say, for example, "May I come in for an interview?" or "Could you please, let me come in to talk with you?" the employer has an opening to say no. And you don't want to make it easy for the employer to say number. Employers can reject you without your help. Use the phone script worksheet to write out your final draft, but write rough drafts out on separate sheets of paper until you are satisfied with your script. In writing your phone script, consider the tips that follow.